Hello and welcome to my channel. Today our topic is living and non-living things. We can see many things around us like table, chair, birds, dogs, our relatives, us, but they are not all same. So we can differentiate them in two categories, that is living thing and non-living thing. How do we know that what is living and what is non-living? Let's see. Living things. The things which can interact with the nature. Means living things are those things which can breathe, grow, move, and reproduce. Means these are the signs of life. Let's talk about the characteristics of living things. First character we can see is breathing. So they take in air and give out air. That is how they breathe. Like we breathe in oxygen and plants breathe in carbon dioxide. We breathe out carbon dioxide and plants breathe out oxygen. Many living things have different breathing organs. Like we have nose, plants have stomata, insects have spiracles, fish have gills and all. Next is living things need food. Food is kind of fuel. If you do not pour fuel into your car or bike, they will not run. So, to run our body or living things body, we need to give food or we have to take food. Many living things have different food habits. We humans can eat almost all the things, various kinds of foods. Animals like cow, goat, giraffe, etc. eat only plants. Tiger, dog, they eat the flesh of other animals. Trees also eat, but they do not take food from outside. They produce it inside them. This process is called photosynthesis. Tree is the only living thing which can produce food on itself. Next is Next is growing nature. Living things can grow on its own. They do not need any help from any other animals or things. They take on resources from the nature and grow by itself. As an example, you all have seen babies in your home or among your relatives or neighbors. They grow into adults like you will also grow like your mom and dad after some time. Like that, cub, the baby of tiger, grows into a big tiger. Puppy grows into a dog, and big trees comes from a tiny seed. Next is movement. Movement is the thing which you can see in almost every living thing. Living things mainly move in search of food and shelter. Like us, we go to bazaar and bring food, make our own home. Birds, dogs, cats, everyone, and even jungle, tigers, lions, and other animals move here and there in search of food and shelter. What about trees? They do not move from place to place, but they move their branches and other parts. Next thing is feelings. Feelings is something which is a unique nature of living things. We living things can feel our surroundings by our sensory organs like eye, ear, nose, tongue, and skin. By this, we can feel the changes around us. What about the other animals? They also have their own sensory organs like antennae, gill, etc. And what about trees? They also have feelings, but we do not understand that. Next is reproduction nature. Living things reproduce just to sustain their species, means their races. Living things produce young ones of their own kind, means human produces humans, tiger produces the baby tiger or cub, or dogs produces puppy, so that they become adult and continue their race further. This is also a unique feature or characteristics of the living things. Next one is a sad one, but it is also the main character of living thing, that is dying. All living things have a certain lifespan, means they live for a specific time. Not all the living things live until the world's end. So the time they live is their lifespan, and completing the lifespan, they all die. Means they just merge with nature. Us, means human beings, have lifespan about 70 years. Some insects have a lifespan of a few days, or some trees may become 100 years old. Now let's compare between living and non-living things. Living things have the characteristics of life, means they can breathe, they need food, they can move, they can feel, they reproduce, they die. But non-living things do not have any characteristics like living things. They do not have the characteristics of life. That's why they are called non-living things. Okay, students, that's all for now. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.